Hello, my name is Ann Zimmerman, and I have a story that I want to tell you that happened to me a long time ago. I have 4 children, and they're all grown now. My first 2 children were girls, and then I had a son, and my youngest is a girl. Anyway, when they were younger, I think they were ages 1 through 11. They really wanted a dog, and they kept bugging me about it. They kept saying, Mom, we really want a dog. And I said, no, I don't want a dog. It's a lot of responsibility. You have to take care of it. You have to pay for a lot of different things. I really don't want a dog. But they kept bugging me about it, and we struggled with it for a while, and finally I gave in. I said, okay, we'll get a dog, but I'm not going to pay for a dog. We're going to go to the pound and look around and find one. We'll just go and look around and find one that we can adopt. And they were really excited. So I said, come on, let's go. And they all piled in the car, and we drove to the pound. And I just want to add here that I am really kind of nervous when it comes to dogs. I really like to go for morning runs, and I've experienced several times where I would just be running along in the morning and I would hear a dog growling like it was following right behind me. That's awful. Makes my heart beat really fast, and I start running really fast. And one time I even saw a tree and ran and climbed up it, stayed up there in that tree until the sun came up. So inside, I was a little nervous about getting a dog. But anyway, back to my story. And we were looking around, and I saw all these cute, really small dogs. And the kids saw a dog that was a German Shepherd. And I said, no, it's cute, but it's too big. I saw a little dog that I thought was really cute. I said, do you like this one? It looked like a beagle mix. But my kids were really stubborn, and they would not give up. They kept saying, no, we want this dog, we want this one. So I finally said, oh, okay. So I had to pay for the dog. I had to pay for it to get spayed or neutered. I can't remember which one it's called. But anyway. We took the dog home, and we got its doghouse set up in the backyard. And we got it a collar and some toys to play with, and it was really nice. It seemed really friendly. So when it was nighttime, it was time for the kids to go to bed. And I took the dog outside and attached its collar to the chain. And the chain was tied to a pole in the ground. Looking back, I don't think I'd do it that way again, but and the dog sat down and I told it good night. And then the next morning, I woke up early to go for a run. And I looked outside and the dog was gone. All I saw was its collar laying on the ground. And I thought, oh no, I need to hurry before the kids wake up. So I drove around as the sun was beginning to come up. And I was looking everywhere for that dog. And then I saw this group of children waiting for the school bus. It was just a little group of kids standing there talking, and right beside them was my dog. So I said, "Oh, hi everybody, that's actually my dog." And I felt relieved. And so I took his collar and tied it around his neck. I said, "Come on." But the dog refused. He did not want to come. I started tugging on him because the sun was starting to come up. I said, "Come on, it's time to go home." And that dog put his ears back and bared his teeth. He did not want to come. And I looked at the time and I realized it was getting late and I didn't really know what to do. I was a little bit afraid, but I picked that dog up and carried it to my car. I opened the door and threw him in, and then I started to drive home, and I was so proud of myself. The dog seemed really antsy walking around in the back seat. He seemed kind of nervous and upset. But I was still just really proud of myself that I got the dog and brought him home, and I took him out in the backyard again. And my kids were already awake, and they were like, "Yay, Mom's home." And they said, "Mom's home with the dog, yay," and I felt extremely proud of myself. Yep, I did that. I found him and brought him home. And the kids were just petting him and playing with him, and he rolled over on his back. And the kids noticed something was wrong, and they looked up at me and said, "Mom, that's a girl dog." I thought, Oh my gosh, I brought home the wrong dog. And I could not believe I had done that. But that's a true story. It really happened.